Hi YouTube, it's Tracy from Queen of the Board, and today I am unboxing from Grey Fox Games, Last Light. Come and join me. Okay, so this is pretty impressive storage here. So I'm just going to pull everything out. You'll see these are the resin planets, which is an upgrade. Got some beautiful tokens. Let's pull this out of the way. The experiments. Some nice, these look like storage to go with these trays, all of the components. Chillix, very cool. More of those. Got some very pretty dice here. Oh, I like some pretty dice. Let's pull these out right away and give you a peek. These are beautiful. Look at that. Look how nice they are. Hope you can see it. Lovely. And then you can see this tray is just pulling out. We have another layer. And there is Last Light Infinity. This is the deluxe edition. I think it was a GameFound pledge. I went to Dice Tower West and this game was super popular, looked beautiful on the table. Not a solo game, so pretty rare for me, but I'm hoping I'll be able to rope in my neighbors. So we have, I guess this is the core box, and then we've got mini ships, extractor pieces, resource canisters, light tokens, damage tokens, and UV game boards. So very cool. And in here, it's going to be resin gold planet with special rules. Mini ships, asteroids, extractor pieces, resource canisters, light tokens, damage tokens, technology cards, alien races, and UV game board. Well, let's get into it. Dun, dun, dun. You are not the only one. This is a 4X game and 2 to 4 players. I think the rules are honestly quite straightforward once you've had your first playthrough, but the setup to begin with did take us a while. I think that it's just a little bit of a first time thing to work through. I think it's like an hour and a half, something like that. Let's have a peek. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, already I can see I've got a lot of popping out to do for all of these little components that are going to go on the map. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I'm excited to get this set up. This is one of those games where I think once you get it on the table, people are going to want to play. If I do the setup myself, I should be able to convince them. And then of course this just goes in the middle of the board and it's going to spin around. Same with this. Really lovely storage here. And so just looking at these planets, they're kind of like big marbles. Very cool. Underneath we've got storage bags. Here are the canisters for the different resources. And here are the ships. I'll pull a couple out so you can take a better look, or you can see here plastic ships. They're okay component quality. I mean, you wouldn't be painting them. And of course you've got here, this is a good guide for the different actions that you're going to be taking on there. We have some more characters there. Here is the Golden Planet promo. So you replace any planet in the inner ring of the game board prior to starting play, and it counts as all 4 colors for the sake of planetary achievement. So it's a bit of a sort of a unicorn planet, I guess. Tech cards including the promos, and as well some more dice here. So I will get into this and reorganize it this weekend. But I mean, these are just so cool, even as they are. Push those back in. Pop planets in, lots of room for the other planets. Pop this back on. Let's have a look in the other box. So far, I haven't seen any kind of guide as to how I should put all of the storage together. I'm not quite sure how that works. Should go in there. Let's have a look at the Infinity box. So this is the expansion. That's why it was back on GameFound. And it actually allows you to play with 8 players, which is amazing. And with this game, you're able to take your actions at the same time as everyone else. So even though it would be an 8-player game, shouldn't slow things down too much. There's just one of the actions you can take that you have to take in a turn. But it adds factions, and so just a lot more options. Looks like there are some sideboards, but for the most part, the big thing with this is definitely the 8-player opportunity. There's not many games that you can play for 8, especially that look like this. So let's have a peek. Here's the rule book. Roy Kennedy was the designer. He actually helped us with the setup at Dice Tower West. So he's just showing you the extra components here and different setups for different player counts. So you can see with 8 players, there's actually these add-on boards that you're placing over here. So everyone has space when they get started. And yeah, plenty of good stuff. Of course, you're gonna have additional ships for those extra players. More dice, more planets to fill the space. And again, I'm going to pull these out so they're all together, but we've got additional characters and action cards for everyone, as well as some extra technology, I think, there. Perfect, these little stands to build your planets. It's going to be quite the project. Now, let's have a look at these upgraded planets, because I want to see the difference. And for anyone that's played Last Light before, I'd love to hear in the comments if you've got any hints and tips or rules that you tend to get wrong or forget about. That's always really helpful to me to make a note of. So let's take a look. So instead of the solid plastic planets, these are the resin upgrades. Oh yeah, so they've got a much prettier finish. Not sure how well you can see that, but really lovely. Maybe the big blue one. And I tell you what, I'll do a side by side. So I don't know if you can see here, this is a solid plastic and this is the sort of special upgrade version. Now, it's not going to change the game at all. And to be honest, these are already really beautiful on the board. So, you know, do you absolutely need to get these upgrades? Absolutely not. I don't think so. But having them is just that, just puts it slightly over the edge on the table for sure. Lots of building to do though. And then let's have a look in this one. Just going to be more of the same, I think, but always worth a peek. Or else, honestly, what's the point of an unboxing video? I make these videos just because it's more fun than just unboxing in my kitchen on my own. So let's have a look. Nice. You know what I haven't seen is the star in the center in here. So I think it lights up, but I'll have to go digging. Yeah, these are very pretty. There you go. And that's it. So that's Last Light, the deluxe with the expansion Infinity. I will see if we can convince my friends to do a playthrough with me, but at least I'll do some final thoughts. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please share with your friends, like, subscribe, drop me a note in the comments. And that's it. Bye.